4 winter garden tasks to do now. Don't wait for spring. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you want to learn something from this video, don't drag it and watch it from the beginning to the end. Today, we're talking about something that's near and dear to my heart. Getting a head start on a beautiful garden. Now I know what you're thinking. Gardening in winter? But trust me on this one. Prepping your garden beds now is like setting the stage for a beautiful spring bloom. We're going to walk through 4 simple tasks that will make all the difference come springtime. Think of it like this. While everything else is dormant, we're giving our gardens that extra bit of love and attention they need to truly thrive. So, grab your gardening gloves and let's get started. Soil enrichment. The gift that keeps on giving. It's a process that not only benefits your garden, but also brings a sense of fulfillment and joy to the gardener. Just like we nourish our bodies, our gardens need that good nourishment too. Think of your garden as an extension of yourself. The healthier it is, the more it gives back to you in the form of vibrant flowers, lush greenery, and bountiful harvests. Winter is the perfect time to give back to your soil and get it ready for spring planting. While the garden may look dormant, beneath the surface, there's a lot you can do to prepare for the upcoming growing season. Think of it like this. Over the year, your soil works hard, providing nutrients to your plants. It's like a marathon runner who needs to refuel after a long race. Your soil needs to be replenished to continue supporting your garden. Now, it's time to replenish and revitalize. This is your opportunity to give back to the soil that has given so much to your garden. One of my favorite ways to do this is by adding compost. Composting is a natural way to recycle organic material, turning your kitchen scraps and garden waste into nutrient-rich food for your soil. It's like magic for your garden. The transformation from waste to valuable soil amendment is truly remarkable. Compost is full of beneficial microorganisms that break down organic matter and turn it into a feast for your plants. These microorganisms play a crucial role in maintaining soil health and fertility. You can make your own compost or grab some from your local nursery. Homemade compost is a great way to recycle your kitchen and garden waste, but if you're short on time, store-bought compost is a convenient alternative. Another great option is well-rotted manure. Manure is a traditional soil amendment that has been used for centuries to improve soil fertility. It's a natural fertilizer that adds essential nutrients to the soil. Manure is rich in nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which are vital for plant growth. Just make sure it's aged so it doesn't burn your plants. Fresh manure can be too strong and may harm your plants, but aged manure is safe and beneficial. Spread a generous layer of compost or manure over your garden beds and gently work it into the top few inches of soil. This helps to integrate the nutrients into the soil where plant roots can easily access them. This will give your plants a real boost when they start growing in the spring. A well-prepared soil bed is the foundation for a thriving garden. Now, before we move on, let's talk about soil pH. Soil pH is a measure of how acidic or alkaline your soil is, and it can significantly affect plant health. It's important to make sure your soil is the right pH level for the plants you're growing. Different plants have different pH preferences, so knowing your soil's pH can help you choose the right plants or amend the soil accordingly. You can pick up a soil testing kit at most garden centers. These kits are easy to use and provide valuable information about your soil's condition. Trust me, your plants will thank you for it. A little effort in soil preparation goes a long way in ensuring a healthy, productive garden. So, take the time to enrich your soil and enjoy the bountiful rewards that follow. Pruning and maintenance. A little trim goes a long way. Now that we've given our soil some love, let's move on to pruning. Pruning is an essential part of garden maintenance that often gets overlooked, but it can make a world of difference. I know it might seem counterintuitive to cut things back when everything looks bare, but trust me, winter pruning is key to healthy, productive plants. During the winter, plants are dormant, which makes it the perfect time to prune without causing too much stress to the plant. Think of it like a haircut for your garden. Just as a good haircut can make you feel refreshed and ready to take on the world, a good pruning can invigorate your plants and prepare them for a season of growth. We're removing any dead, diseased, or crossing branches to encourage new growth in the spring. This not only helps the plant to focus its energy on healthy growth, but also improves the overall structure and appearance of the plant. Fruit trees, in particular, benefit from winter pruning. By carefully removing certain branches, we can help the tree to develop a strong framework that will support a bountiful harvest. It helps to shape the tree, improve air circulation, and increase fruit production. Proper air circulation is crucial as it reduces the risk of fungal diseases and allows sunlight to penetrate the canopy, which is essential for fruit ripening. When pruning, always use sharp, clean tools to prevent the spread of diseases. Dull tools can cause ragged cuts that take longer to heal, making the plant more susceptible to infections. And don't be afraid to get a little messy. It's all part of the fun. Pruning can be a therapeutic activity, allowing you to connect with your garden and understand its needs better. While you're at it, take some time to clean up your garden beds. A tidy garden not only looks better, but also creates a healthier environment for your plants. Remove any fallen leaves, debris, or weeds. These can harbor pests and diseases that could harm your plants in the long run. This will help prevent pests and diseases from overwintering in your garden. A little effort now will pay off in the spring with a vibrant, thriving garden. Chapter 3. Winter Sowing, the magic of cold, hardy crops. All right, now for one of my favorite parts. Planting. Yes, you heard that right, planting in winter. Now, we're not talking about planting everything under the sun, but there are certain cold, hardy crops that actually thrive when planted in the winter. Think spinach, kale, carrots, radishes. These are all superstars when it comes to winter sowing. They actually prefer the cooler temperatures and can handle a bit of frost. The best part? You can start these seeds directly in your garden beds. No need for indoor seed starting setups. Simply prepare your soil as we talked about earlier. Sow your seeds according to the package instructions and water them in well. To give your seeds a little extra protection from the elements, you can cover them with a light layer of mulch or use a row cover. Imagine harvesting fresh, homegrown greens in the middle of winter. It's a game changer. The joy of seeing your garden flourish even in the coldest months is truly magical. One key tip is to monitor the soil temperature. Cold, hardy crops can germinate in cooler soil, but it's important to ensure it's not frozen solid. Using a cold frame can also help in maintaining a slightly warmer environment for your seeds. Always read the seed packets carefully. They provide valuable information on the best planting times and conditions for each crop. Equip yourself with the right tools for winter gardening. A good pair of gloves, a sturdy trowel, and a watering can are essential. Mulching is not just for protection. It also helps retain moisture and keeps the soil temperature stable. Keep a garden journal to track your progress. Note down the planting dates, weather conditions, and growth stages of your crops. The reward of your efforts will be a bountiful harvest of fresh, nutritious vegetables, even when the world outside is blanketed in snow. Share your winter garden bounty with friends and neighbors. It's a wonderful way to spread the joy of gardening and healthy eating. Winter gardening can be a peaceful and rewarding experience. It connects you with nature and provides a sense of accomplishment. As you enjoy your winter garden, start planning for the next season. Reflect on what worked well and what could be improved. Embrace the magic of cold, hardy crops and transform your winter garden into a thriving oasis. Happy gardening.
Know you've been a good friend.
Chapter 4. Protecting your plants. A little TLC goes a long way. We've put in all this work. Now let's make sure our plants are protected from the elements. Mulch is our best friend when it comes to winter protection. It acts like a cozy blanket for your plants, insulating the soil and keeping those roots nice and warm. Spread a thick layer of mulch around your plants. being careful not to pile it up against the stems. This will help to prevent frost heave, which can damage roots. For more tender plants, you can use frost blankets or row covers for added protection. These create a mini greenhouse effect, trapping heat and shielding your plants from frost and harsh winds. And there you have it. 4 simple tasks that will transform your garden from average to amazing come springtime. Winter gardening might seem daunting, but these 4 tasks can transform your garden from average to amazing. Don't wait for spring. Start now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video on spring planting hacks. Until then, happy gardening!